Before we jump into this episode, please do not forget to like this video, comment down below what you think. Am I right? Am I wrong? And ultimately, subscribe, turn on the bell notifications to be notified whenever Mitch and I post another video. So if you're out and about, ding, you can just look at your phone and start watching us. Maybe you got a girlfriend who keeps harassing you, but now you have an excuse to get away from her. And speaking of your phone, you can also snap photos of your favorite cards and then post them to our Facebook page, which of course we will link down in the description below. Hello everyone and welcome to yet another episode of Red Cape Sports. I'll be your host today, Bird Bouchard. Today's episode is going to be a little bit different than most. Rather than actually showing you sports cards, it's going to be more of me speaking. But I feel this topic is pretty important. Unless you live under a rock like Patrick Star from SpongeBob, you probably already know that the NBA, Major League Soccer, National Hockey League, NHL, and even Major League Baseball have so far suspended league play until further notice because of the coronavirus. Now, I'm not here to say, wash your hands and this and that. Obviously, be healthy. But there is a lot that we can talk about because the coronavirus and the fact that sports are no longer being played right now are certainly going to have an impact on the market. Are they going to be positive, negative, or just neutral? Now, the first thing I do want to say is don't panic. And that goes for both the actual coronavirus and also the cards. We look at it, the outbreak happened in Wuhan, China, and it's already getting better. Over 60% as of the making of this video, 60% of cases are being reported that the people are back to normal and healthy. Now, I have also done some research and there have been multiple scientists saying that they hope by as early as June that this can be, back to work in progress. And don't get me wrong, of course this is a very, very, very serious virus, and I hope nobody gets it. Rudy Gobert was the first in the NBA, and then it just recently came out, actually like 45 minutes ago as of the making of this video, that Donovan Mitchell was the second NBA player, also on the Utah Jazz. Now, do I think it's a good decision to suspend league play for all those leagues? Actually, I do. The fact that there's so much traveling, especially basketball. Let's say Rudy Gobert has the ball and he's passing it to teammates. Now those teammates are being guarded by, other people such as the Toronto Raptors, who are, by the way, in a different country, and then they go to play other people. So the whole fact of traveling ultimately is why I do think that this is good. It's not good, certainly, for us as card investors, as lovers of sports. That's certainly not good. However, people will panic. While I'm telling you not to panic, there are people who will panic, but we can profit off that. Log on to eBay. A lot of people are going to be, self-quarantined. That means that they're going to have, Netflix and the internet available to them for a long time. And a lot of people are going to panic, the fact that sports aren't being played. So right now, you can arguably find a great deal on sports cards. And I also do want to mention, about 4 hours ago, I had a sit-down one-on-one interview with Jeremy Reno. Jeremy Reno is the general manager for Canada's largest sports card and memorabilia expo. Jeremy literally just told me, and I can actually provide Mitch with the clip. I'm sure we'll put it in, and if not, just take my word for it. He did tell me that they are not, and I repeat, not planning on canceling the expo. So that is good news. Upper Deck is going to be there, and a bunch of other big card manufacturers are going to be there. Mint, they're a local company, they're going to be there as well. A good platform, I guess, or comparison, it's getting close to being sort of like the National. So it's a major convention / expo. And he recently told me that they're not planning on canceling this event due to the coronavirus. And a lot of other events, concerts, things like that have been canceled. So this is actually really good news for the hobby. And he told me that Upper Deck, the tickets are sold. They want people to come out, and they're going to do what they can do to really help prevent the virus. They got Lysol wipes, they got mini hand sanitizers from Purell, the whole 9 yards. So yes, of course, the coronavirus is a scary thing, and I definitely want everyone to be as safe and healthy as they can be. However, like I said, at least when it comes to the card markets, don't panic. There is an end to literally everything. Is the MLB going to never play another baseball game in the history of life as we know it? No. Eventually, sports will get back to a daily routine. So if you have cards, whether it be a Zion, a Luka, a Ronald Acuna, hashtag Cunha Matata, whoever you have, don't panic, because these sports will be played eventually. And I'm pretty sure that, these leagues are aware of that. This virus is going to get better, while it is very, very, very bad and very serious now. And while no one should joke about this, it is going to get better. Regardless, you can profit off people panicking and just selling their cards way too soon. So just hop online, hop on eBay, maybe even go to your local card shop, and you can pick up the cards or packs or anything else that you wanted. So while it does suck for us, March Madness, we may not even get to see that at all. So our tournament, unfortunately, maybe we won't have that. And for the future that I know of, for the next couple weeks, maybe even months, there are not going to be any sports. But what I do suggest, hop online. There's so many great sports documentaries. Of course, you can just watch our videos from day one till now. That would be really cool. But what I'm saying is, please, please, please do not panic. Do not sell your Gretzky rookie card for $25. That's not a good idea. If you have Lukas and Zions, just for now, either buy low while you can, or hold. I do not think it is a good time to sell at the moment while we are in this big bubble of question marks. Now, one thing that I do want to mention, because I am a journalist, is the fact that unfortunately there are a lot of unethical journalist and news stories being spread around. Now, what I mean by that is where Mitch and I live, and of course I'm not going to spread any names of who actually wrote the article or where it came from, but I'm sure through the power of the internet, you all can find out if you really, really want to. Now, basically what happened was we live really close to Detroit, and there was an article that came out via the headline saying that Detroit had its first 2 cases of coronavirus. However, if you were to actually click on that article and actually take the 30 to 45 seconds of the little 150-word news story, you'd find out that there actually weren't any cases of coronavirus. However, the story was more or less about what would Detroit do if we did have any cases of coronavirus. So before you act, just please, please, please take the minute to 2 minute or however long it takes you to just read up on things. Don't just click on the share button, and if it's from WXYZ123abc.com, it's probably not a credible news source. So again, guys, that goes for whether it be sports cards, whether someone says this card is worth this much on XYZABC hashtag whatever.com, or maybe you might want to trust a better source such as eBay directly and actually filtering through sold listings. So I did just want to mention that. Please do not just spread. That's only helping to feed the fear. And of course, right now we don't want to feed the fear. So please, everyone, stay safe. Hold your cards or buy low if you can. And until next time, see you then.